there's Wisconsin wine guy. Let me get this straight here. Coming to you with another wine review as we slowly begin our wine journey through 2024. I'm going to bring you Bonterra. I don't recall if I did any Bonterra. I have to look and see, and if I did do some Bonterra, review some Bonterra in the past, I'll make sure I put a link to that at the end of the video. So Bonterra, for those who are new to my channel, I review wines I like to call everyday drinking wines. These are wines that you can find wherever you shop for wine, liquor store, grocery store, or wine shop. I select a few wines, give them a taste, and rate them with a very simple thumb rating system. Thumbs up, says I recommend this wine. It's a pretty solid wine, good structure, great for everyday drinking. 3/4, you know what? I tasted the wine, and this is almost like a personal opinion. I tasted the wine at a party, or someone gave me a bottle to taste, and I really enjoyed it, and I would share this with my friends. Halfway, something about it was a little off for my palate. You know why it was off for my palate? But it doesn't make it a bad wine. It just didn't work for my palate. That's why wine is subjective. Let your palate be the guide. Taste it, let me and the rest of us know what you think. Thumbs down, always an easy one, right? Get that wine out of here. It's not working. I'll tell you why it didn't work for me at all. But again, it's my opinion. Every now and then there's a double thumbs up. Double thumbs up comes that says the wine is highly, highly recommended, and I definitely want you to give that a try. Maybe one that you can add to a collection to sit on an age. Buy a few bottles and sit on an age and see what happens. So every now and then we get those double thumbs up wines. There we go. Bonterra wines coming out of California. For those who know about Bonterra, certified organic. As you see it right here, made with organic grapes. This is a 2021 Cabernet Sauvignon, sustainably farmed, climate neutral. They're doing everything they can to give back to the land and make the land even better than how they received it. Right? All right. So the grapes are sourced from Mendocino, Paso, Robles, San Luis Obispo area. A little bit of some Cabernet, so predominantly Cabernet with some Petite Sirah and some Malbec added in. Receives about 14 months in French oak only. Looking forward to trying this. So they have a whole line of wines, And you probably see this, up and down the aisles of wine, your wine aisle when searching for wine. Hey, Corker. So if you haven't tried Bonterra, give it a try. But you definitely find out what I think of this particular Bonterra, the Cabernet Sauvignon. So get a look at that color. Again, beautiful. So here we're looking at, wow, that smells nice. That smells really nice. Just from here, I love when I can smell the wine from here. Okay, and from here, I'm getting red and blueberry fruit. Ooh, wow. So let's get back to the color, shall we? Now, this color here, check it out. It has a very, very beautiful color to it. All right? So, it's almost like silky looking. It has a nice garnet, and goes down to an even deeper garnet color. So very, very beautiful looking wine. It's almost mesmerizing or hypnotizing to how beautiful this wine looks in the glass. Wow. I don't think I've said that about a wine before. Maybe I have, but I'm saying it now for the first time in 2024. This is a very beautiful looking wine in glass. So on the nose again. So I get a little bit of red pepper, cherry, a little bit of subtle smoke spice. I throw a little cranberry too. The wines. That was almost like a sweet cherry. I just took a quick hint like that, just by accident. Like, oh my gosh. Wines just evolve, and when you're smelling it, that's why you need to just enjoy your wine when you drink it. Take a sip, swirl it around, sniff it, smell, think about it, have a conversation with friends, hey, have another sip, enjoy the wine, savor the wine. There's so many things that are going on in a bottle of wine, and you may discover if you take your time and enjoy it. All right, so now, two-step process. Step number one, we're tasting for what? Acidity. All right, for those who are new, red wine, white wine, even a sweet wine, if there's no acidity, if that wine is flat and flabby, it gets no play with me. I won't even go any further with it if it has no acidity, it's flat and flabby, right? Boom, done. So acidity is important. Think about that with red wines. You want a lively wine, not a dead, flabby wine, even if it's red, okay? And definitely in a sweet wine, because you want that balance, all right? So second taste is when we sip, is going to be when we taste the wine. You know, we get the true mouthfeel. Also in that first taste, we're tasting for tannins. But that second taste, we're going to get a mouthfeel. How does it spread? How does it feel? What do we taste? Do we taste what we smell? Do we taste more? Do we taste something different? Do we taste something off? Okay? We can see how this is going to go. Wow, that's just, the aromatics here is just, wow, it's just everywhere. It's just coming out of this wine every time I swirl. All right, here we go. First sip for acidity and tannin. Good tannins. Ooh, little floral notes. Well, we get that on the second taste. But good tannins. Acidity, medium, but very well blended with the tannins. And we get the alcohol. This is coming in at 13.9% alcohol. You can find this retail anywhere on sale at $7.99 to maybe $13.99. All right, so nice finish on the wine. Nice finish as far as the fruit goes. I mean, it actually tastes kind of very clean, this particular wine here. So that was the first sip. Nice acidity, tannins, you know, firm. Not gripping, not chewy, but firm. They're right there. Okay? Now, let's go in and get an overall feel for this wine. This is a 2021 vintage. All right. It kind of has a very light finish to it. Each sip, the more I rinse, the tannins become gripping. Definitely a food wine for sure. Definitely need some food to bring out more of its fruited qualities and complex qualities to it. So, wow, those tannins, baby. Kind of getting chewy now. I'll pour a little bit more, give you my opinion. So the Bonterra wines. It's been a while since I had this. I wonder if I actually did review this before. It's been a while since I've just drank them generally. So, here's a wine. It's probably going to be best enjoyed with food. It is dry. And it has a lightness to it to prefer it being 13.9% alcohol. You know, it could probably be 13.6, not necessarily 14. But it has a very nice, clean taste to it. Finish it off with some plum. You'll definitely get that. Finish it off with some plum. You know, Petite, Sirah, and Malbec. I get more of the Malbec elements to it. Yeah, I'm going to say Petite Sirah, so more Cab and Malbec to it. But again, very light. So, the 2021 Cabernet, organic, very clean tasting from Bonterra, Wisconsin wine, guys. I'm going to give this not halfway, not 3/4, but right in the middle. Right in the middle of that. And I'll tell you what, for me, I would probably want to have more fruit, but coming out of the wine, I think with food, it would probably give more. It's very clean tasting, you know, that's for sure. Maybe, I mean, it's 2021, you know, so it's only a couple of years old, you know, what it is. The tannins, you know, are right there, almost in your face. For me. So I can't quite give it a 3/4. I can't quite give it a halfway. It's going to have to go in between for me. But I'm going to try with food and see where it goes. We're looking for an organic wine. you know, that's going to have almost like a lightness to it. I mean, this may be the one. You know, I would hope that maybe in future vintages it may have a little bit more fruit depth to it, but this is where it is now. So, Wisconsin Wine Guy again, in between 3/4 and halfway on the 2021 Bonterra Cabernet with a little bit of Petite Sirah and back to it. There you have it. Remember, as always, let your palate be the guide. If you've had this vintage before, let me know what you think in the comments. But let your palate be the guide, and I'll see you next time. 2024, it's starting, baby. Ciao.